What's going on, everybody? I hope everybody's having a great day so far. So today, we're going to talk about how to not play sloppy. Oh yeah, a lot of sloppy players. You already know what day it is. It's Tutorial Thursdays. To all the new subscribers, welcome to Percussion Life. My name is Eric Perez. Some of you already know that by now, but I just had to say thank you for subscribing, and I do hope that you enjoy these videos. And if you haven't subscribed already, just hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button, find out whenever I'm uploading. And yes, we normally upload 2 times a week, every Monday and every Thursday. Something new, something different, something fresh, and it's normally something that you request. And to all my day ones, man, seriously, I love you guys, man. All the comments, all the support, sharing, all those forums, man, on Facebook, man, I love y'all. Seriously, I look back at this channel, I'm just so grateful for how much it's grown and how much people have given input and just shared it. And yeah, this is ours, man. This is ours. Oh yeah, gotta love it. So something that I always get on people that I used to teach a lot is try not to play sloppy. Oh yeah, there's a lot of sloppy players out there, and it's not because of poor teaching. I wouldn't say that. I just think it's because of impatience. Like, I think we're impatient to want to get to the next level and think by doing something fast that just because it's fast that it sounds clean, or just because it's fast that your hands look good, like in control. You want to be able to give that impression that you have things under control, and oftentimes we're doing things that just look like you're just throwing your hands somewhere just to make it look good. And, you know, and I get it, like sometimes you want to impress and you want to show a little lick and be like, that's your boy. I don't even know what he's doing. But yeah, I get it, you know, you're trying to get it to sound a certain way, but it's not clean enough, or it doesn't look like you have things under control. And you want to be able to transmit that you have things under control, that you know what you're doing when you're moving around your set. So I just want to talk about a couple of exercises that is really gonna help you not play sloppy. You know, it's really gonna like teach your hands to stay in place and to make them do what you want them to do, you know. So these are exercises that, again, are very simple, but if you take your time, if you take your time, just a little bit of time, just take your time to develop it. Trust me, it's good to jog before you run, you know. You want to be able to develop those muscles, make them sound very strong and clean. So I'm just going to show you a couple of things that really help me develop and not look sloppy, and make it look like I'm under control, and make it look I know what I'm doing, but I really don't know what I'm doing, guys. I really don't know what I'm doing. Just letting you guys know. Pure amateur. Oh yeah, that's the disclosure, amateur. So the first one is a very common one. Now, these exercises, you could do them on 2 or 3 congas. If it's just 2 drums and you want to stick it to your dominant stance, your non-dominant hand is going to be doing things that we would normally extend over here. And if you really want to challenge yourself, all you have to do is move the drum that's on your dominant side to your non-dominant side, and then really challenge your non-dominant hand to do other things. So yeah, let's get into the first exercise. This first exercise is very simple, easy. All you have to do is 2 opens, dominant hand, non-dominant hand. After doing the open with your non-dominant hand, you're gonna go to your dominant side on the tumba, and you're gonna do an open there. After that open, what you're going to do is an open with your non-dominant hand, then go back to the conga and do an open with your dominant hand. Then you're going to do an open on your non-dominant side and do an open on that tumba there. If you only have 2 drums, you're just going to stick with this main open here on your main drum. So to put that together in both perspectives with 2 or 3 congas, it's going to sound like this. Or Now, I don't want you to confuse it with this. Or this. No, it's not that. We're gonna kind of flam it up a little bit right here in the middle. So to kind of give you that perspective, it's gonna sound like this. Now if it's just with 2 drums. Now let me speed it up and kind of put everything together so you could hear it. Yeah. Now, how did I develop that? Here's the tricks, guys. Here's the little secret.
Practice. Yeah. Practice.
Seriously, all I really did was practice that very slowly. I wanted these flams right here, these 2 opens, to sound just as loud as what I'm doing on these 2 drums over here. So if it's not clean, if it's not sounding precise, then, you know, I start all over again. I try to develop that all over. And what ends up happening with a lot of players is either their weaker hand or their non-dominant hand doesn't sound as clean. And that's when you could pick up if it's sounding sloppy. So if I'm going to my non-dominant side and it's not sounding good, guess what I'm doing all day? And if it's my dominant side and it's too loud or it's too out of control, what I do is I go back to it and try to manage my volume and try to manage how much I'm projecting and just focus on that for a bit. And if you try it with just 2 congas, man, trust me, that's some fun stuff right there. Let me just give you a little hint. Woo! You gotta love it. So yeah, that's for the first exercise. Sometimes I see people that are able to do this. The moment you tell them to kind of flam that thing up and cut it up a little bit, you see them messing up all the time. You don't want none of that. You want to be able to be as diverse as possible, but at the same time, not look sloppy, not sound sloppy, but sound very clean, and that each note can sound very precise. Now this next one is pretty fun, in my opinion. I actually noticed this in a solo of Giovanni Hidalgo, where he did some like open slaps on all of his drums. And I noticed that it's weird that I'm able to get a nice open slap here, but the moment I started to go to other places, oh boy, I started to mess up. And it didn't sound as good, or it didn't sound as loud. So I started to work on that. And I noticed that the way I was trying to get it, I was trying to force it out, and I wasn't doing it the same way as I was doing it on my main drum. So yeah, what I did was this. Trying to tell you, man, I be giving too many secrets away, man. This is free on YouTube. Like, what the? So let me show you what I'm doing there. So these are all open slaps. So what I'm doing is I'm going to do an open slap with my dominant hand, and then on my non-dominant side, do an open slap there. So it's gonna sound like this. So you're actually going to do that twice. So open slap with your dominant hand, open slap with your non-dominant hand, open slap with your dominant hand, open slap with your non-dominant hand. After doing that open slap with your non-dominant hand, with your dominant hand, you're gonna go to your dominant side on the tumba and do an open slap there. And then with your non-dominant hand, go to your middle of your drum, and you're gonna do an open slap there. Then after doing that open slap with your non-dominant hand on the conga, you're gonna go back to your tumba, do an open slap there, and then to finish everything off, do an open slap with your non-dominant hand on the conga. So it's gonna sound like this. So to put everything together, it's gonna sound like this. And then after doing that open slap with your non-dominant hand, you're gonna go back to the beginning and do an open slap with your dominant hand and start the whole circle again. Kind of crazy. And just to let you hear it without any open slaps, and again, you could do this exercise, but it's very easy to do it this way. It gets kind of crazy, but it's even harder when you start to do it with open slaps. You gotta love it. Now for the tongue twister. If that wasn't a tongue twister, this one is. Oh yeah, this is some craziness. Now this is very simple. It's a 5-stroke roll, but not just any 5-stroke roll. A 5-stroke roll that you're gonna be changing from your starting point with your dominant hand and then going to your non-dominant hand. And with this 5-stroke roll, it's all singles. Now you could change it within the set and move around the set and change tones within the 5-stroke roll. So first let me show you, just to give you a basic kind of look at it. Simple. But if you notice how I'm starting it, I'm gonna start it with my dominant hand. 5 opens, started with my dominant hand, finished with my dominant hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then, after doing that one time, I'm gonna start it with my non-dominant hand. It's gonna sound like this. Now let's try that with open slaps. Now let's start moving around and adding something different to it. Let's add something different. I'll leave that one for another day. Alright y'all, I hope y'all enjoy this video. It's just quick little exercises you could try to improve from not sounding sloppy, man. It's just sounding cleaner. It's just gonna help everybody out, you know. Just practice. Trust me. Practice is good for you. Just take your time. Learn. Develop it. Do it. You gotta love it. Alright, y'all. Y'all already know what to do. Like, subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great day.